Ad certification process was almost like a test for me, just to see how much I've learned and how much I know, but also internally it was a useful tool to demonstrate my qualifications and say, yes, I know this. I know how to do video ops and ad ops.
Ad operations has changed dramatically over the last few years. It used to be synonymous with ad trafficking, but it's so much more. And I think most executives realize today that not a single dollar of revenue can be achieved unless ad operations does their job correctly. The complexity is increasing too. You have new media planning platforms, order management systems, ad servers, programmatic platforms, and that's all a moving target. And so that's the best reason of all to have the Digital Ad Ops certification course. It's offered in a series of 4 webinars spaced over 2 weeks, about an hour and a half for each seminar, or you can view it on demand.
Our exam prep classes are designed off of the blueprint of the exam, so we're making sure that we hit all of the different aspects of what you can possibly see. We're looking at sample questions, we're doing quizzes throughout the class. We're showing people not only the questions that might be on the exam, but we're also showing them wording to expect, ways to think about a question contextually, and really how to sit down and focus so that you get the most out of the exam experience and don't go in with fear or wondering what it's going to look like.
We have a pretty good mix of agency side ad operations people and publisher side and application providers. So we kind of run the full gamut. There's a good cross-pollination. And then we also have people that are peripherally associated with ad operations. For instance, somebody is involved in business operations on the digital side who may be executing contracts that are going to have a significant impact on digital media and ad operations.
We're getting people who are just starting within the organization right up through people who are in the C-suite and senior positions who really want to expand their knowledge about what's going on throughout different departments.
We look at the course sequentially, a day in the life of a digital media order. We take it from the RFP process at the agency, work our way through media planning, into the RFP process for the publisher, and then all the way into billing and invoicing. We take a look at both quantitative topics such as media math and media metrics, and also qualitative such as project management and vendor management. I think the one thing that people like to focus on is the media math and metrics, some of the exercises. We place those in the context of real-world problems that they might have to solve in ad operations, and it gives them perspective of here's what happens when you have a conversion rate that is X, or you have a click-through rate that is X, and here's how it impacts the business, and here's how I should respond in ad operations. All of us in ad operations at one time or another ask ourselves a question, are we doing this correctly? Are we the only ones that are experiencing this problem? And because we go into best practices, IAB standards, and because we draw from a broad pool of experience over agencies and publishers, it leaves the attendee with a sense of, okay, I see how this is done. There's some other options for me. And by the way, I'm not the only person that's experiencing this problem.
To learn more about our certification programs, go to iab.com/certification.